I got my desk from IKEA finally, and now I can basically work calmly at a place. And basically after the layoff, I started my consulting, and it's going pretty good. I'm helping a lot of clients with digital marketing. The second thing which happened good to me, I got an email from ConveyThis, and they asked me to review their plugin. They have an awesome plugin which can help you translate your website into multiple languages. Now you might be thinking, why you actually need to have a plugin? Google Translate can do the job. Now the problem is when you have Google Translate, they actually don't get the best functionality there. That's the first problem. Another problem which you may face while making a multilingual website is, so I will give you one example. What I did for one of my clients long back is, he wanted a multilingual website, and what I did is actually created a subdomain like for Hindi. So it was like basically /Hindi, that particular domain /Hindi. And what we used to do is give to freelance writers who used to convert the actual written thing. So the actual content was written in English, and it was translated into Indian multiple languages like Hindi or Telugu or Odia and all. Okay, not only that, we also used to translate into different different country languages like French or Spanish, etc. But this was very time consuming, this was very expensive also. So I felt like ConveyThis is a great solution for that kind of clients who need a multilingual website, plus they want something which can help them easily. Now if you want to understand how ConveyThis works, I have to take you to my screen. So let's dive into my screen and see how ConveyThis works. So first thing first, let us see ConveyThis website and see what the information they have given there, so that we can understand much more about the plugin. So basically this is ConveyThis website, and just you have to do is go to conveythis.com, and you will find this particular beautiful website which they made. And yeah, this is what they say. So it's basically going to help you in translating your website, and the good part is it's enabled by AI, so you don't just get some silly translation. It will be very good, accurate, and it will be much more readable compared to other plugins or something. And yeah, they have a visual editor, so if there's some issue, you can always rectify it using visual editor. And they have the best part is e-commerce solution. Now if you want to build a drop shipping website and you are not using Shopify, this plugin is actually useful. Actually, I think they also have the facility to integrate with other platforms also. We'll understand them later. But what I'm trying to say is, having a facility to include this in e-commerce is very good. So what happens is, when you are building a store which is totally focused on US and their people speak English, but apart from that, let's say if they have some regional languages, or you are targeting India, or you are targeting Spain or somewhere, so what happens is, your product or your something or service or something, that will feel much more local, and people may relate to it much better. But more than anything else, I just want to show you the integrations they have. So if you can see, you can also use this on Shopify, like I thought they would have the option, and WordPress, etc. Now this video is sponsored, but everything what I'm trying to say, you guys, I'm also looking at the website or the plugin the first time, so everything is unbiased. To get started with this, I will show you a tutorial for WordPress. So basically what I am going to help you with is how you can install this plugin on your WordPress website. Now what you have to just click on is basically, you can click here also, you can click here also. So you just have to click on get started, and it's actually, the basic plan is free. We'll talk about the pricing, how it is and all. So as you can see, it got translated into Hindi, which got done here. So I can change the language. So see, this is how this plugin works. So you can actually see it. Since I live in India, I got an option of Hindi also, so I'm pretty sure you will get different other options. Now what I will do is, I will just quickly create the account and verify the email address so that we can proceed further. So I quickly created the account and verified the email address. The next step what I have to do is, I have to log in So after I do the login on the ConveyThis dashboard, I can see this is how they have the interface. So I am currently on the free plan, as you can see. We will discuss about plans later, but if you see the number of words I can translate is 2500, and the total number of page views can be 10,000, and I can only translate in the free plan for one language. So yeah, for getting started and seeing how it works, it's good according to me. So as you can see, there is something called API key here, and on the left side you can see domains, my translation, settings, glossary, plans, etc. So let's see how we can go for it. So first thing first, what we have to do is add your domain. Now without adding a domain also, you have the API key in the dashboard as you saw, and but let's see how after adding a domain we get a custom API key or how it works. But what I did is actually for my website I created a small demo website for this particular plugin test, and I just installed Astra and some demo theme, and yeah, it works great. So yeah, let us just go back again here and add the domain. So when it actually asked me to add the domain, so what I did is I created a version of my domain and I will just save it. So yeah, it gave me an API key. It's good. Now it's asking me what is the source language. So obviously it's English, and the second thing what it is asking me is what language you want to convert. Now I would definitely want Hindi, so I will just add Hindi. And it's saying if you want more languages, you just have to upgrade your plan, which currently we don't want to do. So just save the configuration, and yeah, you have this API key. Let us copy this. I will tell you where we have to add that API key. So then we have to again go back to our WordPress, and basically you have to just dive into your dashboard. Now I may not show this to you if you are already familiar with WordPress, but if you are not, so basically you have to go in plugins, you have to add the plugin, and yeah, you have to click on add the plugin and just search for ConveyThis. Just click on install and click on activate. So after you hit activate, what happens is now this part which I really liked is, so a lot of plugins don't give the access to the configuration page here as a notification. Now this challenge I faced a lot in other plugins. I will tell you why. Because you will end up searching in settings, or you will end up searching in tools, and you will never find it. Sometimes it will be here only, right? But you have so many plugins that this whole sidebar or whatever you want to call will get full. So this thing I really like, the small touches which plugin developer give, the small touches which plugin developers give is going to help you a lot in saving time, personally when you have a lot of plugins. So I will just hit on configuration page, and it's so simple. I really liked it. So they are saying if you want your API key, just go to ConveyThis and click on login. But since we already got one, so let us just paste that API key. Now it's asking me what is your source language and what is your target language. Now you might be wondering, this thing which we already selected here. So now what happened actually is this thing which we did here, the process, this got generated in a script. So this script is useful when you are not using a plugin. You are doing some other, you are adopting some other way to do it, like you are just pasting the script on that particular page. So if you see WordPress, Joomla, Shopify, you do not need a code. They have clearly written, so they have a proper plugin or proper app for those things. But if you are using a HTML version or something else, it's definitely useful. Again I go back to, after that I am back to WordPress, and let us just add a language. So our source language is English, like we mentioned, and we will just select the language as Hindi. And it's asking me to show more options, and it's giving very nice interface again. It's saying like automatic language redirection, do you want that? So based on the user browser history or users language settings in the browser, what it can do is it can automatically translate. This works like Google Translate, you guessed it right. And yeah, it's good if somebody don't have to click on that. It's good. Now they have mentioned it clearly, this feature is not available on free and standard plans. So even if you click yes, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna work. Then you have hide convey this logo. So again, this is again for the premium people. You cannot do it on the free plan. And translate media. So basically adopt images for specific languages. Now you can try this, but I again don't think so you need that, because it's not going to help, because images are images. Nobody is going to care about that much. Again, PDFs, if you want to hit yes, you can hit yes, but for now I just want to keep all the settings as it is. So if you can see, they also have this setting of SEO where they are going to insert the tag, and basically in indexation, according to me, the knowledge which I have. So let's say you are targeting Spain, and there people are searching about something which you have written, like let's say you have written quick cake recipe at home or in quarantine or something, and yeah, that's easy, right? So what will happen is your website will appear in the search engine with that native language, which is very good. Now they are also giving an option to customize how the flag looks like. So if I want square, I can take square, I can take circle, I can take without the flag also. I like the rectangle version only because that's what the actual ratio of the flags are. So after that, they have again full how much display text name of the language. So if you want to make it quite concise or something, you can just make it quite concise, like click on short text. So I'm not sure it is useful, because a lot of people just they can see with the flag also. So if you just remove the text also, it looks good, but keeping full text is okay, because it aesthetically makes sense. And yeah, again, position. So if you want to customize position wherever you want, you can just up or down wherever you want. For now, I feel at this place it is good enough. And yeah, it's asking me if you want to change the flag. So anything, whatever you have by default, have there in accordance with ISO standards, but if you want to do something of your own, you can do that. And you can also block some pages. For example, you have a page where you think you should get rid of the translation facility, like it can be your checkout page, or it can be some other page where you just don't want to have a different language and confuse people. So yeah, you can just click add the URL here, and you can just hit save changes. So everything will now get saved. Now after I hit the save changes, what happens is basically this API key get connected through the ConveyThis dashboard, and yeah, that's how our website gets started working. So now I have a beautiful looking option here. If I click on that, I click on Hindi, and ta-da! So yeah, and you can see I already have in my browser Google Translate. So it's asking me, do you want to translate from Hindi to again English? No bro, we don't want to do. So as you can see, it's very good actually. So it's giving a really awesome feel. Now you can see here a lot of words and all are still not translated well, because they are not actually in a language. So this is a lorem ipsum content. Basically what is lorem ipsum is a dummy or demo content. So but what I'm trying to say is there's no translation of this, so this plugin was not able to do. But apart from that, you can see everything came up pretty well. You can see only lorem ipsum and words which doesn't exist also, those kind of words that were very difficult for this plugin to translate. But see, with one click my whole website got translated. Like I can save ton of the money of investing into professional translators and getting each and every page translated from their own original text and all. So yeah, it works pretty well. Now the only catch here is what I felt is 2500 words is very less. For a person who is starting also will not be getting help from that, because 2500 words is like, if you are serious in writing, you will complete that in one article. So that one thing I felt is wrong. They should have added at least 10,000 words according to me, but yeah, they have their own pricing plan. Yeah, so let us explore the pricing plans they have. So when I hit plans, now this is where you actually get into, you know, a question whether you want to buy this plugin or not. So it have a very good functionality, one click, hit convert into different languages. Best part is they have so many languages, so you can do in how many ever you want. So that is again best part if you are going for a pro version of plugin or pro plus or enterprise version. So I definitely think the business plan is good enough for a blogger who is just starting up. So it's like just $100 for 1 year, and I feel that is a very good price, but affordable. Actually it's affordable, and yeah, you get 50,000 words, which is good enough. But again, who is a consistent blogger, I can say that 50,000 words may not be enough. So if you are a blogger who is just going to write occasionally, or if you have an e-commerce website, I feel that it's very useful. The business plan is more than enough for you. You get 5 languages, choose the hit countries, choose the countries where you want to, you know, generate the revenue most, and just going to help you a lot. So if you see, even ConveyThis also have very few languages, so I think this is what their target countries are, right? So they have also not added here hundreds of languages, like a huge list to select. So this is also very important. So as the plan increase, you get more languages, but I feel you should you know, keep it limited to 5. But yeah, words, if you are a regular blogger, you definitely need more words. And if you can buy it, buy pro plan, I would suggest, because you get every goodness of this plugin. Like, you get multi-site option, you can also use the automatic language redirection, which is also available in $99. So I actually feel like if you are using this plugin, actually the pro plan, which is $319, but you know, if you are into serious blogging, you are going to save ton of money. Even business plan is okay according to me, but again, I feel the 50,000 words is very limited. So that was my unbiased opinion about this plugin. I liked the functionality. Somewhere on the pricing front, I felt that they can make it more attractive for a new blogger by giving some coupon code or something, I don't know, but they can make it more attractive. They can make it more functional also by you know, giving the functionality of auto translate into the free plan, which is going to help, because it's one language, so I feel they can add that. But yeah, so that's how they decided to price it. But I am giving a huge shout out to ConveyThis. So this was my first sponsored video, and yeah, I am very happy like I got to review this plugin. And that's it for today, guys. I will see you in the next video with such plugins and such type of tutorials. And yeah, stay tuned. I am trying to improve the quality of my video. So let me know what do you think about this video in the comments. And don't forget to hit subscribe, and yeah, subscribe. Make that red button gray so that I feel motivated and I can make the next video. Oh, I forgot to mention my name. My name is Farhan, signing off. Thanks for watching.